Your top stories this evening sponsored by Courts, bringing value home. Economist Elson Lowe cautions government on alleged use of oil revenues to execute party transactions. 25 bodies remain unclaimed at GPHC's mortuary. 3 women from GPHC's patient care assistant and cardiovascular technician programs emerge valedictorians. And Buxton Fowls chairman vigorously defends removal of collagen vendors amid demolition exercise. HGP Nightly News begins now. Good evening to our viewers here in Guyana and online. I'm Travis Chase with the Wednesday, October 30 edition of the HGP Nightly News. Here's what you need to know this evening. While Guyana's oil and gas sector has recorded a 67.1% growth, a local economist has accused the government of using oil revenues for its party's transactions. Here is more.
Economist Elson Lowe noted that with the signing of the third audit agreement, it is time for the state to provide Guyanese with the kind of diligence, responsible governance they deserve. He made this call at a media briefing on Tuesday.
The third audit must not repeat the failings of the second audit. Guyanese have continually been frustrated that the PUP stands on auditing offshore oil expenses. It has varied from casual irresponsibility to allegations of corruption and incompetence. This is even more urgent, given this third audit must interrogate some of the costs associated with the gas energy project pipeline.
Minister of Natural Resources Vic Rambari back in August said that the government is on track to award a contract in September for the audit of the Stabroek Block expenses for the period 2021 to 2023.
With regards to the third audit, I think we are well on course to ensure we sign that maybe in a month. In September, we'll sign that in September.
The press was not invited to the October 10 contract signing for the audit of the oil giant's multi-billion US dollars expenses incurred for the period 2021 to 2023, which was awarded to local consortium VHE Consulting. However, Lowe said that the third audit must have several important components to ensure transparency.
There should be a clear, concise summary which typical Guyanese can read and understand. B. Critical issues like whether interest is being charged and the total amount in dispute must be comprehensively addressed.
The economist stressed that costs relating to natural gas pipeline must be addressed separately and robustly in a third audit.
Disputed costs must be addressed clearly and in a way that allows for swift action in the event arbitration is necessary. E. The operator must be held to high standards when it comes to the provision of information and responses to auditor questions.
Lowe, who is also a member of the opposition, emphasized, and I quote, "The scope of the audit must not neglect the reasonableness of costs rather than merely identifying whether they are eligible to be recovered," end of quote. Continuing, "There should be a defined timeline for the completion and release of the audit," end of quote. Antonio De reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
On the police blotter, a 13-year-old boy was stabbed to death by an 11-year-old boy in Sophia Tuesday night. More details in this report.
13-year-old Kareem Durant of Defield, Sophia was fatally stabbed Tuesday night by an 11-year-old boy who is now in police custody. The stabbing incident happened at Cummins Park, Efield, Sophia, allegedly by the 11-year-old boy. Tiffany Andrews is the sister of the dead teen. She told Nightly News on Wednesday morning that it was a friendly scuffle that ended in tragedy. The injured teen was rushed to the Georgetown Public Hospital emergency room but was pronounced dead by doctors on duty. Andrews said that the grieving family is so far satisfied with the police's investigation. Police said a Brung-handled knife, which is believed to be the murder. nearby trench in the vicinity of the scene. Police said the suspect was arrested at the scene and escorted to the Turkine police station in the company of his father.
When the younger brother went to the station first, right, the 16-year-old brother was inside, locked up, inside of his mother's house. After the boys explained story to me, we says to come back from the station with the police to get the older brother. Because it's when Karim friends had told us that it was a banking, the big one, holy, so the little one could stab him. So none of them got no microphones. The only person, Karim's skin, bruised up.
The body of Karim Durant is currently in the GPHC's mortuary awaiting an autopsy. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.
We tell you now that 3 inspiring women have been named valedictorians when the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation graduated patient care assistants and cardiovascular technicians. The trio highlighted their dedication and perseverance in advancing their careers in healthcare. More from Carice Gonzalez.
On Tuesday, 3 women graduated as valedictorian for the newly established Patient Care Assistant Program and Cardiovascular Technician Program at the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation. 55-year-old Melody Philadelphia, who began her career as a patient care assistant and later became an electrocardiograph EKG technician in 2017, expressed surprise at being named valedictorian.
It was very rough. The late night studying, the early mornings where you gotta get up and start running just to be there for 7 o'clock in the mornings, where it was very tough. I feel very elated to be here at this age because in August I had a major surgery, then I had to do back that same surgery in September. So I was very elated when I was paying the valedictorian of being off for 2 months.
Meanwhile, Julia Adams, a 30-year-old patient care assistant, shared that though her path was challenging, the support she received from relatives significantly reduced her workload.
Like everything else, I endured and I was successful, and today I am the valedictorian. So it was a bit of a challenge, but they helped family and friends, and I did come out. The thing that stuck with me the most was my tutor. She always said in class that no matter what you do in this life, basically, you must be proud of it.
Ashanti Peters, a valedictorian for the Patient Care Assistant Batch 17, stated that she chose this course as it represents the first step into the healthcare field, driven by her passion for caring for the sick.
Well, of course, yes. I know I would have been it because I study late nights, early morning.
Peters acknowledged the challenges she faced during her studies, including balancing her responsibilities as a parent, but remain resolute in her commitment to succeed.
I have a 1-year-old, waking up every morning early to get things prepared for him to go to school, for me to reach to work for 7.
The valedictorians urged others to seize the opportunities provided by the Ministry of Health, emphasizing that the programs can serve as a stepping stone into the healthcare sector. However, 91 patient care assistants and 10 cardiovascular technicians from the Georgetown Public Hospital graduated on Tuesday and are set to enhance healthcare services across Guyana. I am Carice Gonzalez reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Carice. There is more news ahead. Stay with us.
Make home yours every day with Courts. Everything you want. Make home yours anytime with Courts. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Get value for your money. Courts have the best quality. Home is what you make it. Best prices and good credit. Courts have it all. Oh, yeah.
has what you need to make home yours. You can get it all with easy payment plans using Quartz Ready Finance. Quartz, make home yours.
Welcome to SNL Electrical Inc., where lighting and electrical needs are met with expertise and style. From the latest in electrical lamps to durable cables, circuit breakers, panels, we have it all. Illuminate your space with our elegant chandeliers, stunning crystal lights, and versatile pole lights. Looking to upgrade your comfort? Explore top-of-the-line AC units and our diverse selections of stylish styles. Visit us at 170-180 Thomas Street, Kitty, Georgetown. Discover a solution that not only lights up your world but transforms it. Call us on telephone number 226-3018 or 223-1634. SNL Electrical Inc. powering your life with elegance, quality, and care.
Say goodbye to germs with a free Sterling Super Soap automatic dispenser. That's right, get free equipment and installation of our touch-free dispenser. The perfect amount of soap every time ensures clean and germ-free hands. Refilling is quick and easy with 4 amazing fragrances: coconut, sunflower sunrise, pink blossom, and citrus zest. Call us on 265-7403.
Krishna Rock Establishment. No job is too small or too large. We specialize in all types of fabricating, machinery, excavator repairs, rice field pumps, and hydraulic hoses. Visit us at Lot 113, Block CC Monrepo, East Coast, Demerara, or call 220-9624, 616-9416, or 619-7880. At Krishna Rock Establishment, no job is too small or too large.
You're watching the HGP Nightly News. Thank you for staying with us. The Atakali Learning Lab has officially opened, aiming to redefine early childhood education and development with special focus on science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics. The story from Daisy Richards.
On Wednesday, the Atakali Learning Lab officially opened its doors in Ogle on the east coast of Demerara. The school seeks to transform early childhood education to redefine education by focusing on science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, STEAM. Founder of the school, Quinetta Waldron, said that the school has been in development for a while, adding that the journey began after she became a single parent and learned the importance of foundation education.
In our landscape, you either are blessed enough to be able to afford a nanny, have a strong family structure where you could use an auntie, a granny, or any public-spirited citizen who is going to take your child at perhaps 3 months old.
Being an educator herself, she decided to bring a new definition to early childhood learning.
Children learn best through their play. So why not channel the power of their play to promote their learning and development? We participate in hands-on, minds-on education experiences for children. Cognitive growth, problem-solving, cooperation, collaboration.
Meanwhile, Minister of Tourism, Industry and Commerce, Onij Waldron, in support of this initiative, said that this is part of innovation education.
This business is about seeing a problem and creating a solution for that problem. And us, it has been the innovation in education.
The Atakali Learning Lab is the first of its kind in Guyana and South America. Children will be and are exposed to creative curriculum that was well researched for early childhood education. For HGP Nightly News, I am Daisy Richards.
Back with the police, the mother of a teen bandit who believes his life should have been spared is now calling on the police to investigate the killing of her son, who was nabbed with the loot.
Arona Archer is the mother of 18-year-old Parmanand Mikey Pertab. Pertab is one of 2 suspected robbers who were killed Saturday last at the Port Morant Market quarantine following a robbery at a jewelry shop. Archer, while admitting that her son made the wrong choice, believes that his life could have been spared to allow for the courts to have the final say.
Yes, but there is a law. People commit murder and they're in the prisons. My son didn't murder anyone. According to information, he had the cutlass. the one that had the gun, he escaped. He shot someone on the foot to both feet. But my son take blood from nobody. When they did what they did to he on the ground, when they chopped he up, he had not a pin.
Police say that around 9:15 Saturday morning last, Pratap, armed with a cutlass, and an accomplice who was armed with a handgun, went to a Port Moran jewelry shop and pounced on a businessman while he was attending to a customer. Police said Pratap used his cutlass to break a glass at the jewelry shop, while the other bandit ordered everyone to lie on the ground. The bandit then looted several cases of jewelry into a blue string bag and escaped on foot. The businessman then raised an alarm, and persons in the market confronted the bandits. Pratap, who was still armed with a cutlass, had the blue bag with the stolen jewelry in his possession. Several persons in the market managed to disarm him, take the bag away, and handed it over to the police.
The act that he went and do, no one sympathized with him. Nobody tried helping him or nothing. He asked someone some water, and he know the person. He said, "Girl, it's me, fat boy."
The tearful mother is now calling on the police to do a thorough probe and arrest those who contributed to the death of her son following his involvement in the robbery.
My son made the wrong choice that Saturday morning. Whatever his intention was, and he went and he do that, I had no knowledge of such. I have nothing for nobody in my home or on my person.
Asked for an update on the robbery, a source with information on the investigation said that police have arrested another suspect as the hunt for Pratap's accomplice continues. Travis Chase, HGP Nightly News.
Economist Elson Lowe said a thorough examination of ExxonMobil's third audit report must be robustly executed, noting that the failures highlighted in the conduct of the second audit should not be repeated. Antonio Day will tell you more.
In its 2024 half-year report, the Bank of Guyana stated that the support services coupled with the petroleum and gas industry record a growth of 67.1%. Crude oil production increased from 68.7 million barrels a year ago to 113.5 million barrels, which indicates a 65.3% increase. The average daily production for the period was 625,183 barrels compared to the daily average of 380,033 barrels for the corresponding period in 2023. The additional resources enable the industry's growth to ramp up production by the Liza, Destiny, and Unity FPSOs. The report, however, flagged that the country's real oil GDP and real non-oil GDP grew by 49.7% and 12.6% respectively. Economist Elson Lowe asserted on Tuesday that the government can borrow more money locally due to generated oil revenues.
The minister responsible for finance reported in his 2024 budget speech, for instance, that, quote, Guyana's US $1.775.5 million at the end of 2023, Guyana's debt up 13% from the position at the end of 2022.
According to Lowe, the domestic debt increased from $2 billion at the end of 2022 to $2.7 billion at the end of 2023, representing an almost 25% increase.
This increased borrowing, facilitated by our oil wealth, also helps to finance the higher PUP expenditure.
According to Lowe, the increased revenue collection by the Guyana Revenue Authority, known as GRA, constitutes a third source of government funding.
Bank of Guyana half-year report for 2024 states that income tax, and I quote, income tax receipts increased by 21.8% to Guyana 129,791 million on account of a broader base of collections from oil and gas related firms. Bear in mind, these are half-year figures, but they point to the fact that the PUP has access to greater funds from increased revenue collection from oil-related businesses and has little to do with any involvement by the PUP.
Antonio, the reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
Thank you, Antonio, for your reporting. Stay with us. There is more news ahead.
Planning a cleanup? We can help. Sevon's Waste Management skip bins can be provided for home renovation projects, yard cleanup, or construction project. It's simple. Step 1, give us a call. Step 2, we put down the bin. Step 3, load it up with all of your junk. Step 4, we take it away. That's simple. Bins are also available in various sizes, so there is no job that is too big or too small. Call Sevon's Waste Management today at 218-1455.
Tropic Construction Solutions, we pride ourselves on being one of the leading distributors of high-quality woven and non-woven geotextile fabric, geotextile tubes, and geogrids for over 15 years in Guyana. We supply reflective vests, sleeves, quality hard hats, and more for your construction needs. We are located in number 2 Village, East Coast Berbice, 1 minute from Palmyra. Our distribution mechanism enables us to offer delivery across the city of Georgetown. Contact us at +5926-284-077 or visit our website at www.tc.
I can't wait until tomorrow.
Yes. I ain't start packing yet. Usually I pack a couple hours before and I go. Drive. I got my phone, I got my keys, my charger, my
Procrastinating planning for the future? Well, that's never a good idea. Let Demerara Mutual and Demerara Fire and General help you get started with planning for your future today. I'm with Dem.
Make home yours every day with Courts. Everything you want. Make home yours anytime with Courts. Oh yeah. Get value for your money. Courts have the best quality. Home is what you make it. Best prices and good credit. Courts have it all. Home is what you make it. Top brands, you're sure to get it all. Courts have it all.
Courts has what you need to make home yours. You can get it all with easy payment plans using Courts Ready Finance. Courts, make home yours.
You're watching the HGP Nightly News. Chairman of the Buxton Falls Neighborhood Democratic Council on Wednesday passionately defended vendors plying their trade on the College and Public Road as staff from the Ministry of Public Works resumed the demolition exercise. Chris Gonzalez will tell you more.
And I am saying, you're not touching these people. Touch them, and what happened? Happened. We already have that is what I'm saying. I don't concern. Do show me the permit. Bring your minister and show me the permit.
That was Chairman of the Buxton Falls Neighborhood Democratic Council, Walson Martin, vigorously defending several vendors in Collagen on the east coast of Demerara who have been operating their businesses in the area for more than 3 years. Vendors claim they are being mistreated as the Ministry of Public Works began demolishing their stalls on Monday, October 21, 2024, and later returned on Wednesday, October 30, to completely remove their stalls. The chairman in a high tone of voice addressed staff from the ministry overseeing the removal of stalls, stating that while vendors received letters dated September 16 in the second week of October, giving them just 1 week to vacate, the NDC had no prior knowledge of the exercise. Vendors were provided with multiple justifications for their relocation.
And they did not consult with us as to what is going on here. It's 3 things we heard. A blank letter about moving people. Then they come and say, because of the road, the construction of road. And then when the people witnessed it, Jill, he said something about accident. That is the foolishness of the government. And not coming to ask the NDC what is going on in the NDC.
The vendors informed Nightly News they were granted permission from the Buxton Falls Neighborhood Democratic Council to set up their stalls. They believe it is unjust for the stalls to be removed without any relocation assistance, as their livelihoods depend on their businesses.
And when I bring this shop here, I add on this piece. But before adding on, I go to the chairman and spoke to him at the NDC. And he gave me permission, he gave me the okay, tell me I could build it, but not anything more bigger than this.
I gotta get back me things, them, buddy. Anything they can offer me, that will be grateful. Because
Now I got to find somewhere to relocate and all of that.
In response, Martins affirmed that all necessary permissions had been granted in compliance with the relevant laws.
This is a torture of the government. You understand me? And in my 2802, our law book at the NDC clearly state that the reserve is under the permission, the management and control of the NDC.
I am Carice Gonzalez reporting for the HGP Nightly News.
25 unclaimed bodies are currently lying in the mortuary of the Georgetown Public Hospital Corporation. You'll hear more from Daisy Richards.
The Georgetown Public Hospital has urged persons to claim their relatives, as there are 25 unclaimed bodies currently in the hospital's mortuary. The corporation highlighted that despite numerous efforts to locate the next of kin for the deceased, they have come up empty-handed. The deceased are Alfred Forte, Joseph De Silva 92, whose next of kin is listed as Adrian De Silva, Marim Frederick 69, whose next of kin was listed as Vasky, Errol Higgins, Marvin Thompson, Sean Light, Ovid 84, Pedro Tamago, Lyndon 59, Alian Charles 67, whose next of kin was listed as Anthony Moore, Sonar Garway, Troy McKenzie 50, Annie Haynes 50, whose next of kin was listed as Selwyn Peters, George Savory, Castre Ali, Hexter Monero, Clive Costello, Hardio Premnati 59, Belmando McAllister 43, D-Not C Block 30, whose next of kin is listed as Serena C. Bullock, James Williams, George Messiah 76, Roy Ram, Egert Thomas 76, and Navin Parshram 40 are all in the mortuary of the GPHC. These persons died between April and October 2024. It was explained that if the bodies aren't claimed within 14 days, the hospital will follow protocols and proceed with a final disposition. If there are inquiries or claims, persons are asked to contact the hospital's mortuary on 225-3359. For HGP Nightly News, I am Daisy Richards.
Thank you, Daisy. Stay tuned for your regional news.
GECOM is currently conducting a national registration exercise. Who can register? Anyone who will be 14 years or older by December 31, 2024 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or is a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more. It is the civic duty and legal responsibility of all persons who meet the eligibility requirements to apply for registration. By doing so, you would be ensuring that you are issued a national identification card and be included in the official lists of electors for future elections, providing you meet all eligibility criteria. This registration exercise will end on November 29, 2024. For further information, contact GECOM on 225-02779 or visit the website www.gecom.org.gy.
Beautify your home or office building with high-quality aluminium and glass products from Gafours. Our products are made with high-quality aluminium that is thicker, broader, and more durable than that of our competitors. Available with 3mm to 6mm glass, our line of products includes sash windows, casement windows, awning windows, sliding windows, arch windows, fixed windows, and PVC sash windows that are corrosion-free. Swing entrance doors and sliding glass doors, available with tinted or tempered glass. Showcases, custom built to any size and design. Bathroom enclosures made from frosted and designed acrylic with gold, silver, and white trim. Achieve that modern look for your commercial buildings with quality shop fronts and curtain walls with 6mm, not 4mm glass. Manufactured and installed by our trained and experienced staff. Now available, etched-designed mirrors and glass, available for awards or promotional events, custom made to any size with decorative trim or polished edges. Remember, for quality products at competitive prices, it's Gafours, the name you.
Make home yours every day with Courts. Everything you want. Make home yours anytime with Courts. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, ooh, oh, oh. Get value for your money. Ooh, oh, oh. Courts have the best quality. Home is what you make it. Best prices and good credit. Oh. Courts have it all. Oh, yeah. Home is what you make it. Top brands, you're sure to get it all. Courts have it all.
has what you need to make home yours. You can get it all with easy payment plans using Courts Ready Finance. Courts, make home yours.
The Guyana Elections Commission GECOM is currently conducting a national registration exercise. Who can register? Anyone who will be 14 years or older by December 31st, 2024 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or is a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more. Types of transactions. Anyone eligible for registration is required to visit the registration office responsible for his or her area of residence to apply for registration. Persons who are already registered could apply for a name change if they have changed their names since they were last registered. Apply for corrections if there is incorrect information on their national ID cards. Persons who are desirous of conducting any of the above transactions must provide the relevant supporting documents. Persons who are already registered could request that their photographs be retaken if the quality of the photographs on their ID cards is unacceptable. Collect their new ID cards if they have not done so as yet. This registration exercise will end on November 29th, 2024. For further information, please contact GECOM on the following hotline numbers: 225-027-729, 226-6557, 223-9650, or visit the GECOM website at www.gecom.org.gy.
Good evening and welcome to Wednesday's edition of the Regional News. We begin with news from Brazil. Brazilians on Sunday began voting in 51 cities for municipal officials in runoff elections, expected to confirm a swing to the right of the electorate and redraw the political landscape for presidential and congressional elections in 2026. Right and center-right parties are favored to win most of the 15 state capitals that will pick mayors for the next 4 years, with former hard-right President Bolsonaro's Liberal Party, PL, enhancing its political clout. President Luiz da Silva's Leftist Workers' Party, PT, has done poorly, in part due to his falling popularity. Lula has appeared reluctant to campaign for candidates at risk of being defeated, and a head injury a week ago kept him away from the campaign trail in its closing days. Heading a minority government, Lula has become increasingly hostage to a conservative Congress in Brasilia to be able to govern. We tell you now that CARICOM on Tuesday said that it is deeply concerned by the ongoing differences being played out in public between the President of the Transitional Presidential Council and the Prime Minister of Haiti. Through the Eminent Persons Group, EPG, CARICOM says that it is monitoring these developments closely and has engaged with both the President of the Transitional Council and the Prime Minister to better understand the roots of the disagreement to guide its efforts at facilitation. CARICOM called on all the members of the Transitional Council and the interim government to remain focused on working for the Haitian people and the important task of laying the ground for free and fair elections by February 2026. And now for some international news. At least 72 people have been killed in the deadliest flooding to hit Spain for 3 decades after torrential rain battered the eastern region of Valencia. Meteorologists said a year's rain had fallen in 8 hours in parts of Valencia on Tuesday, causing pileups on highways and submerging farmland in a region that produces 2/3 of the citrus fruit grown in Spain, a leading global exporter. Residents in the worst hit places described seeing people clambering onto the roofs of their cars as churning tide of brown water gushed through their streets, uprooting trees and dragging away chunks of masonry from buildings. Footage shot by emergency services from a helicopter showed bridges that had collapsed and cars and trucks piled on top of each other on highways between flooded fields outside the city of Valencia. Emergency services in the region urged citizens to avoid all road travel and to follow further official advice, and a military unit specialized in rescue operations was deployed in some places to help local emergency workers. I am Carice Gonzalez. Thank you for watching.
Economist cautions government on alleged use of oil revenues to execute party transactions. 25 bodies remain unclaimed at GPHC's mortuary. 3 women from GPHC's patient care assistant and cardiovascular technician program emerge valedictorians. And Buxton Falls chairman vigorously defends removal of collagen vendors amid demolition exercise. Those are our major headlines. For these stories and more, please go to our website. It's www.hgptv.com. I'm Travis Chase. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.